Here's everything I do in a day as an author. My alarm went off at 11:55 a.m., so you know what time it was. Coffee! Then, I sat down and started writing. At 12 p.m., I wrote a book called The Dander, a science fiction book about intelligent cat and dog dander. Then, at 1 p.m., I wrote a historical fiction novel called Hip Hip Hooray, about the power of celebration. At 2 p.m., I wrote a young adult action novel called The Adventures of Computertron. I think my nephew's gonna love this one. Then, I took a quick break for lunch, but while I was eating, inspiration struck. So I went back to my computer, and at 3 p.m., I wrote a recipe book called Peanut Butter Upon Toast. At 4 p.m., I kept working hard and wrote a book called The Lawsuit, which was set in the Harry Potter universe. To lighten things up, at 5 p.m., I wrote a children's book called The Happy Smiler. And then at 6 p.m., I wrote a book that was not for children, called The Wet Bedroom. And then at 8 p.m., I wrote a memoir called The 8 p.m. Blues. At 9 p.m., I wrote a horror book for dogs called Then it was time for a quick bathroom break, and while I was in there, I found myself inspired, and at 10 p.m. I wrote a short story collection called Tales from the Bathroom. At 11 p.m. I finished up a script for a podcast I've been writing for, and that was all the work I did that day. Around midnight, I sat down on the couch and watched my favorite TV show, The Real Housewives of Durban, until 6 a.m. Then I went to bed, and the cycle starts again. Well, that's what it's like to be an author. Bye, y'all.
Grogless January.
Grogless January round
Doing
2.
it again. Doing Grogless January again.
Man, 30 days no grog.
Well, I
jeez.
started 2 weeks in
Yeah.
this time.
We're going
And-
Chinese calendar.
Okay, that's a good point.
Chinese New Year just
The
happened.
last time I did Grogless January, I was sober for 6 months. So let's see what happens.
That's just January.
That's
That
true.
just
I had,
counts as January if
6
you
months
do
of
that.
January.
6 months of January.
Yeah, my year didn't start until June.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut down on swill for the
Yeah.
most part.
Too much swill.
Too much swill.
I'm
last
trying to
year.
cut down on twill. I got too many clothes in my apartment.
I had a little too much grog over the weekend at the
No.
dueling piano bar.
Wow.
Yeah, the dueling piano bar.
Talk about how was Rosemont? They played that?
And they said GD.
Yeah.
And first of all, I was grogless enough that I was grogged up enough that I sang along with the GD.
Okay, now
band.
here's a joke that I would say if I was roasting you right
Okay.
now. I would be like, the dueling piano bar. Caleb looks more like he would be at home in the dueling banjo scene in Deliverance. But I wouldn't say that if we weren't in a roast situation.
You know,
And I wouldn't high five either.
compared to the rest of the
They don't high five enough at roast.
Yeah, that's true.
compared
They
to
don't.
the
Somebody gets a good roast in. Nobody walks over and just goes.
they need to, man.
They do, yeah.
Compared
To show
to
that
the
they're
rest
all
of the
friends.
duels in that movie, though, it's not as good as the rest of the duels. I would
No.
say the violence wise.
No, yeah.
yeah, there
really
was
not
a,
as violent as the other duels.
Well, I
No.
mean, I guess a duel is one-on-one, mano y mano.
Yeah, I
And-
would say the others are kind of sneak attacks.
Yeah, I guess
There's
you're right.
a lot of
We need a
there's some
banjo sneak
ambushes
attack
and some
scene.
flanking
Yeah, you're
that
right.
goes on in that movie.
Oh yeah, who's in that? It's John Voight, Burt Reynolds.
Fucked up little baby boy.
Yeah.
He's ugly, man.
Yeah.
ugly.
What else did that actor do?
Gummo.
I think
not
that
him.
guy
No,
was
it's not
also
him.
But
that
it
guy
is
was
him.
also in.
It's not him,
I think
but
he
it
was
is.
also in Toy Story.
Yeah,
He was Mr.
played.
Potato Head.
No,
yeah.
he played that
was the
spider.
baby
Mr. Potato
spider.
Head when he loses one.
He
eye.
was
played
the
that
spider
spider with
baby.
the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
so.
Oh, he was
awesome.
Mad Eye Moody when he grew up in Harry Potter.
That has to be so awesome being an ugly actor
Yeah.
who's looking for that kind
What's
of thing.
there's that like the thing that like boomers like to share on Facebook where it's just a picture of Steve Buscemi smiling and it's like in black and white and it says Steve Buscemi didn't know he was ugly until people started saying it.
I don't think
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi's ugly.
Steve Buscemi is not
He's-
ugly
yeah.
at all.
looking.
Dude,
Yeah.
have you
Got a
seen
different
young
look.
Steve Buscemi? I
Yeah,
fuck him.
I knew him.
Yeah.
I knew him in high school.
For real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
high school. Yeah, I
Middle
knew
and
him.
high school.
Yeah, we went to a combination both
Wow.
middle high.
Is it
It's called
Buscemi?
middle
It's
high.
called Middle High.
Is it Buscemi? Because it's one C. Or is it
What?
Buscemi?
Are you trying to
Is
his
it
name is
Buscemi?
Steve Buscemi.
But what if it's like a thing where it's like Rihanna, where Rihanna pronounces it Rihanna?
She's Jamaican though.
She's not Jamaican.
She's Jamaican me
She's
crazy the way she
Haitian?
moves those hips.
No, she's from Barbados.
Jamaica.
Rihanna from Barbados. That's a
Barbados,
whole-
Jamaica.
That's a whole
Yeah.
bit and deal.
I want.
I thought she
I
was
want to
from
barb
Disturbia.
her ADOS. Yeah.
All
For
right.
real. I wish. Haiti. Oh, she's from Haiti. Really?
I think so.
She's gonna be hating.
I did hear that she was
My
from
kiss.
Disturbia, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is a fire-ass movie. It's just a Rear Window ripoff.
I want to be disturbing her.
Is it a remake?
Window.
Is it a remake of Rear Window?
Rear
I'm gonna
make?
look into her rear window, her butthole.
Rear.
I'm gonna look into it. Call somebody on the phone.
By God.
You need to see this. Something has happened in Rihanna's butt.
Oh, I'm looking to the rear window right now.
Why are we doing
Yeah,
that
with my
voice?
all
Rear window guy.
my all red Hitchcock.
Yeah. My Hitchcock's going bloody insane looking into the rear window.
It's giving me vertigo.
That's what my
This bird is giving me vertigo.
My bird's looking in a rear window, making my bird get vertigo. Looking in that rear window. Oh.
And it's my hour.
I'm turning into a complete psychopath. Or a normal psycho. I mean,
just a psycho, actually.
Just a psycho. Not a pet.
What
but
other
I'm looking
movies
up-
did he make?
Dial M for murder. I'm gonna do that
I'm going to dial him
for
murder
still.
What other movie? did he make?
Notorious.
I'm going to be
I'm-
notoriously on the run from
Yeah.
looking at her bird hole.
It's making my north go north. By
To
north.
catch a thief, I'm gonna catch a queef.
Man.
Oh
Yeah, that's what Albert Hitchcock would say if he was alive.
Hitchcock.
today.
yeah. Albert
Yeah.
Hitchcock.
And then we could make his video where we're like looking at her butthole, and it would be a perfect Kuleshov effect. because
Alfred Crombie and Fitchcock.
We could look at her butthole and go,
Alfred Crombie and Fitchcock. Do that
"Shut
for.
up. No.
Do that.
And it's
now.
a shirt.
No. No.
And it's a shirt.
We could look at her butt, and when in one video we could be like, and in one video we could be like, and
Oh
it would-
yeah.
that
So
would
they're actually
determine-
making the same face.
That would determine whether, or,
Yeah.
well, her butthole's making the same face.
Well, so the thing is, yeah.
Kuleshov effect is a cool pull.
cool name,
Cool pull, man.
Kuleshov
We're
effect.
Yeah.
putting our,
Everyone knows
we're
that,
putting our
man.
degrees
if you
to
show
work.
We
the-
know you.
if-
Have you seen a YouTube video? You know that shit.
Have
If you
seen
see
a YouTube
you see a video, a movie,
the Grover
right, and
Productions
it's a
effect.
woman and she's wearing a dress, and you're like, okay, this is it. That's nothing. But suspense is when you put the camera under the dress. You show what's under there. Everyone knows what's under there.
People go, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Then it gets tense.
It's her bloody rear window.
Yeah.
And
It's
her
my
bird
bloody
hole.
rear window.
That's just too fun.
It
It's
is.
too fun to do, man. I love doing. I think
Rope.
I've gotten
Shooting
to the
a
point,
rope.
What's Rope? Is that
Rope.
a Hitchcock movie?
Did he make a
Yeah.
movie called Rope?
Rope.
Why'd you not get you?
I
could
just
say
thought
that
of
with your
it.
chest.
I did. I said
Rope.
rope.
Say it like that.
Rope.
There we go.
That's a little.
Shooting a rope.
I don't know.
White rope.
Rope.
He didn't make a movie called White Rope.
No, but I'm gonna make a white rope
into
after I
into
check off my crap.
Rihanna's rear window.
Mhm.
It's-
That's the through line here.
Alfred Hitchcock probably is the best names for sex.
Yeah.
For sex names for movies.
What's that movie
Just
he
from
made?
Rear Window.
Rear
Really.
window. Psycho. I mean,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not rope.
What's that
No.
movie he made
Dial in
where
for
the
Muff, that's what
the
we should've
train
said.
Huh?
the train goes into this? It's supposed to. The train goes into the hole.
Oh come on.
Oh, that's fucking. Is that
sex movie?
God? What movie is that?
Sex fucker.
Is that that's
Is
not
that
Notorious?
North by North?
Yeah, that's North by Northwest. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Speaking of things like that,
Sex or
well,
movies?
I watched. No, I just watched that Bloodhound Gang music video for Foxtrot. I showed my girlfriend this week.
I've never seen that one.
Foxtrot uniform Charlie Kilo, where Bam is in a banana car.
Yeah, I never seen that one.
Oh yeah,
I
Bam.
only know the
Bam is in
one-
a banana car. He drives around Westchester, PA, and he keeps seeing hot women construction workers. But at the end of the music video, he gives his banana to a gay man at the end of the tunnel, and it's funny.
Were they a purely funny album or song maker?
Yeah,
Artist?
they were like if Family Guy was rap.
Yeah. Put your hands in my pants and I bet you'll feel nuts.
Yeah, they have.
Wait.
I defend
That's
them
not
all the
even a
time. They
euphemism.
have bars.
I
Dude.
thought that was euphemistic.
Mighty Tighty
growing up,
Whitey
but
and I'm
they-
smuggling
talking about
plums.
Nuts.
That's a
Talking about
lyric
nuts.
from the Mope.
Mighty Tighty Whitey and I'm smuggling plums.
Mhm.
I don't get that at all.
It's fun to say.
So it's more of a MF Doom kind of like nonsense.
Yeah, 'cause
They
it's
say
about
that-
food.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
say that, if you say that
Plums.
enough times, Pac-Man will show up and smoke crack with you.
Are you? What is wrong with you?
That's
What
from
are
the
you talking about?
that's the music video.
Oh,
it would make a
okay.
lot of sense if you saw the music video.
What are the Pac-Men?
Pac-Man shows up and
Oh,
smokes
Pac-Man?
crack with them.
Oh, I
that's
thought you
why.
said the Pac.
that's
you
why.
said the Pac-Man, right? Am I
No.
crazy? You said the
I
Pac-Man.
processed
show up.
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard the Pac-Man. I was like, what's that?
The Bloodhound Gang Mope music video. This is why I think they're like Family Guy was rap. out of nowhere, Pac-Man shows up and smokes crack with them.
That is funny.
They
as
had
fuck.
that music video where it was like the Why You Know guy and the Forever Alone guy and the
I've talked
and
They did
the,
that?
about.
and the Trollolol guy.
They're
And it
thinking
was
of
called
Weezer.
the meme medley.
You're thinking of Weezer.
No, I'm thinking
No.
of
They
the
also
Bloodhound
did that
Gang.
song. What does the fox say?
Yeah, they did that.
Chatty,
My-
chatty, mo.
I was at
My
my
roommate loves that.
I was
band.
visiting my aunt and uncle, and they have a little cousin who's like 3 years old, 3 or 4. And he
Congrats.
got
That's
he
huge.
he
Congrats.
got his grandmother got him a little tricycle,
Yeah.
a little toy tricycle, and it has
And a lollipop.
it has a speaker in it that whenever you ride the tricycle, it plays "What Does the Fox
Really?
Say?"
Wow.
And he got it like this
God,
year.
bro. I would
Damn.
fucking if my
I know,
mom
I
gave my
know,
kid that,
dude.
oh my God, she'd be going.
She
in a
would not
home.
be coming to
It's
Christmas
so
ever
funny.
again.
He
She'd be
kept
in a
getting on
home.
and started pedaling, and it was just like. It was it was to the point where because I haven't heard that song in
Yeah.
so long. I
Yeah.
didn't even I just heard the music of it. And I was like, "What is that?" And it was going like doot 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 doot
God,
doot doot
no.
doot. And I was like, "What? Why do I know this?" And then
Dude, I'd be shooting the tires off that thing.
Crazy.
I'd be setting IEDs all around my house.
They had
such a
that
funny
one,
toy to exist.
Awful.
Ylvis had that song Massachusetts. My roommate used to love to show us that video all the time. My roommate
Yeah.
Neil.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a good song.
Neil likes Ylvis.
I like that
Ylvis.
song. That song's funny.
You like funny music.
You like
I like
Ylvis.
funny
You
ass
like
listen to funny
Bloodhound
music?
Gang
Song,
and Ylvis.
I
You
listen
do, don't
to,
you? You
You
listen
like
to funny
funny
music.
music.
Dude, have you heard of
Oh,
these
no.
guys, Pete and Baz? They're like old UK drill
I do know
rappers.
them. That's not funny music.
That's
though.
not that funny, but that video where it's not them, it's the other guys, where it's the bald guy.
The other
Norman
guys
Payne.
is a funny movie.
That's a
Norman
funny movie.
Payne.
You're getting movies and music confused
Yeah.
together.
Norman Payne has that
He's
song where
always
he
doing
says
that.
like, what does he fucking say?
My favorite song.
I gotta
is
take a
Superbad.
piss in a shit and a wank in a tree. That song funny as hell. The
You're-
bald guy.
I think you're confusing though. Like that's not. I mean, like you sit around listening to The Lonely Island.
No,
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you probably
you
do.
love The Lonely Island.
no, not
You
this.
do.
Not this weekend. It was Bloodhound Gang this weekend.
Incredibad was last weekend.
Incredible. That was last weekend. Next
Yeah.
week,
Threw it
Rucka
on the
Rucka.
ground. Coming up soon.
Threw it on the
Next week,
ground.
Rucka Rucka
That's
is
my
gonna be coming
ringtone.
out.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I threw it on the
Threw
ground.
it on the ground.
I forgot about that one. That's a
Yeah.
good cut.
Yeah.
That's an old school one. One of those old school ones where the concept was not very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clear that
yeah,
they
there-
just
that
like
was,
had.
yeah, it's just
It's clear that they
nothing.
made him do a song a week for
Yeah.
a fucking year. yeah.
They probably wrote that at 4 in the
Yeah,
morning.
I remember
They were
at-
like, this is gonna be so funny.
I feel like I never listened
It
to the
was.
full songs of any of those, and I would just hear 100 people at my middle school or whatever just go, "Jizz in my pants," and I'd be like, "Whoa, that sounds funny," and just not know what it was.
Jizz in My Pants had a grip on the culture.
Yeah,
Dude.
for
On the
real.
culture.
Like a boss.
Like a boss. Had
It
a-
was jizz
yep.
in my pants like a boss and threw it on the ground. Those were the
Yep.
big three. I feel like where I just
No.
heard the. For me, I heard those three. Those
Lazy
were the,
Sunday.
I'm on a boat.
No,
was-
because those
no,
are-
Lazy
I'm on a
Sunday
boat.
was-
I'm on a boat,
boat
that's
is
true.
bigger than threw it on the ground.
No, Lazy Sunday.
no,
was
but in
probably-
terms
of
in
those,
terms
the
of some, but
smallest
in terms
impact.
but in
What are you
terms
talking
of
about? That was the biggest YouTube
in
video.
terms
for a
of
while.
people just saying the one line,
Yes.
Yeah.
not like the song being popular, but just of someone
Yeah.
being like, "I threw it on the ground."
You know what I really
Yeah.
love to do is look up parodies of Lonely Island songs that people make.
Those are good.
Like-
we were looking at that for a while.
Yeah.
The I'm on a boat ones where
The
it's
I'm
like,
on a boat,
oh,
where
yeah.
the guys, it's like the guys doing it's like an office and they're having like their like Christmas party or they're like some kind of party and they made like a whole thing called I Gotta Mow
Yeah.
and it's for Movember.
It's almost always either an office thing or like a guy's getting married. and
That's-
his buddy's like,
yeah.
you know what we need to make, dude?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
walk out to
I
this.
threw it on the cake.
Yeah, no, you remember the one?
I threw it on her finger.
There's the one.
We are a part of the system.
I'm on a boat parody. There's the I'm on a boat parody that was for a wedding reception.
I threw it on her finger.
I have a new brother and sister in law.
There's an I'm on a boat parody that was made for a wedding reception.
We are
Where-
Mrs. and Mister.
The chorus of the song is instead of I'm on a boat, it's we're so in love.
I heard that one too.
Yeah.
We're so in love. We're so in love. Everybody look at us because we are so in love. Yeah, that is a good fucking song.
Uh-huh.
I love that song.
I just love parodies of parodies because it's like it's already like the song's already funny.
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
Well,
What are you- how are
because
you gonna tweak
got
it
to
to make
personalize it
better?
because I've definitely heard songs where I was like, "This is some funny shit. I wish my name was in it."
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
tribute. This is just for Caleb. That could be tribute by Tenacious
Whoa.
D. You gotta believe me, and he don't have no hair.
A long ass fucking time ago in a town called Caleb's house.
Yep. Lived a guy named Caleb. He was quiet as a mouse. That could be another lyric.
That'd be
That
a
would be,
lie,
yeah.
though.
And though he
It could be about how you got loud as fuck.
Yep, that's when I learned to
You are
access
loud as
my
fuck.
voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's true.
Can't take
Yeah.
you to the movies.
Yeah, I get that though. Like I think I did a lot of stuff like that. We used to just one for one recreate digital shorts.
Yeah.
We used to take a flip video thing and we did the one where he punches him in the face.
Mhm.
That was on my YouTube for a very long time. Just
I
it
wish-
still is, I think. I think there's still a video of me punching my brother called Punched into Face on
Mhm.
YouTube, on his YouTube.
I wish I still had mine.
his
Mine was
pivot,
called
Pivot YouTube channel.
Jimbo the Office Worker. It's gone.
miss
It's been
Pivot.
scrubbed completely from the internet.
Pivot
I'm
was awesome,
upset.
dude.
Pivot was
about
so
that.
sick.
It was a sketch that I wrote with my cousin.
No,
when
we're
I
not.
was
We can't
10.
find it. There might be some compromising personal information on in that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, might have
Yeah.
a picture or video of my
I
little
can't even
tiny,
find Jimbo the Office
doodle.
Worker.
Your
Your
doodle?
doodle was
Is
not
that
on YouTube.
I think I put my doodle
You
on
doodled on
on
YouTube.
Yeah,
You
You did not doodle on
yeah,
YouTube.
I put my doodle on YouTube.
You didn't, bro.
Yeah,
I
I did.
know that you did.
Oh, well, he's already found you. Jubio's already found you here.
Oh, you're right. I live in Irvine, California.
Yeah, it's got your middle name right there. Caleb
X.
undefined. Caleb undefined Pitts.
Caleb X Pitts, 2920.
That's such a
somebody-
cool nickname or middle name there. Undefined.
That is
Undefined.
fucking awesome.
That's kind of what a nerd would name their kid, though.
That's true.
Undefined.
Did you guys make sketch comedy when you were children?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I was
for
just
sure.
talking about it when I was 10 years old. I wrote a sketch with my cousin
What was it?
where a guy is at an office and he keeps getting asked the same question, and then he shoots his boss, but then he keeps getting asked where the TPS reports are,
Really?
and then he goes, "Oh, they're right here," and then the credits roll, and I think it's like Kevin Rudolph or something.
That's sick.
Yeah,
I wish I had that fucking
I remember
video.
the one. We definitely made a bunch of stupid YouTube sketches. The one that I remember that's completely lost to time that I wish I could watch again was like when I was too young to understand what was like. It was like probably like elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
and it was maybe like third grade. And me and my friend made Animal Wars.
Whoa. That is
What's
sick.
Animal Wars?
It's about stuffed animals.
I made some stuffed animal shit. You remember
Yeah.
the ugly dolls?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We made
yeah.
a video. I've talked about this with Pierce at least, maybe not on the podcast. We made a web series called Retardamon.
Yep,
and it
I
was
remember.
about- yeah.
You've talked about this,
Okay,
I think, a
have
bunch of
talked about
times.
this? All right, yeah. But it was I don't think I mentioned that it was ugly dolls were the Pokemon.
My
I'm
little
not gonna
brother-
say it if I
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
to.
My little brother got really into Lego stop motion,
Oh, that was fun too.
but he didn't like. I mean, he wasn't good
That's
at
too
it.
hard, man.
But he would
The
like.
people who do that are
Yeah,
fucking-
no, he never.
Those
the-
people are all
Yeah.
rich now. The
Yeah.
kids who were doing that shit.
Yeah, he
except
didn't
for your
fucking stick
dumbass
with
brother.
It. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know what he done.
Animal Wars was very had a kind of a geopolitical focus.
Tell
You
us.
know what I
There was
did,
stuff,
though?
but all the animals were from different countries.
was kind of
Some
cool.
of them were.
Wait,
Sorry, I'm on my own train of thought.
Yeah, I
I'm
can-
thinking out loud. I'm sorry.
would you get the animals and have them fight on camera? Were you the one who uploaded all the videos? It was like
Well,
mongoose
that's the thing.
versus cobra.
They literally weren't even. We never even uploaded them anywhere. We didn't even know how to get at this point. We did not know how to get the video from the video camera to the computer. So
Wow.
we would watch it on the video camera and be like, "Look, this is
Oh my
Animal Wars,"
God,
and watch
dude.
it on the little like display thing on
Damn.
the side.
I made a full hour-long movie when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, it was a horror movie called Revenge of the Tiki, and it had a 15-minute scene that was like basically just what I thought was a 1-to-1 recreation of the Dumb and Dumber toilet chocolate scene.
I forgot. Me and my friends made a movie at the media center called The Disappearing Boy.
No, what happened to him?
He disappeared.
Fuck me, really? That is bloody
And
terrifying.
then he met the inventor.
The inventor of what?
The inventor. He said,
Holy
"I'm the
shit.
inventor."
Holy crap! Was it like God?
And you could tell he was the inventor because he had
He had a pit
he
boy.
had a piece of bark on his arm that we said
Whoa.
was like a invention.
Wow.
An invention was a piece of
He
wood
walked
on his
around
arm.
like this with a piece of bark.
Kids are so stupid, man.
We were genius.
The one cool thing that my brother did do with his Lego thing, I helped him out with it, but he took his Indiana Jones that he had, and then we painted the face to look like Rorschach from Watchmen.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Rorschach Jones.
Uh huh. It looked cool.
Indiana Shack.
Damn.
He like replaced the hands with like we like made like a little Rorschach Lego because we were like I was 11, so he was probably 9. And then we saw Watchmen. We were like, his mask is cool. Nothing else about him. I don't know anything else.
Yeah.
I don't know anything else about him. I just think he looks cool.
The mask was cool.
The
Dude.
mask was
yeah.
so cool.
I remember I remember when somebody brought in Watchmen. This kid Paul Winder, he brought in Watchmen, and he was like, "Caleb, you want to see a penis?" And I was like, "Hell no!"
Patrick
Yeah.
And he
Wilson's
showed me,
dong, right?
And I went, "Shit,
Damn.
I might be gay."
I've said
You know
I've
how
said
I
it
knew- you know who
before.
Watchmen-
I saw it in the theater.
Watchmen made me know I was gay. As I read Watchmen, and my takeaway, I was like, damn, Rorschach's mask, it represents black and white morality.
Holy fucking shit!
That's crazy.
Damn, you were a different kind of gay.
Yeah.
I was looking at the cock. When I
Yeah.
was a child.
I was
I've,
like, oh my
I've
God.
talked about it.
It's its
up and down.
uncompromising worldview.
And I was saying it's his uncut cock. Look at that thing. That thing is uncut.
There needs to be more
Uncut
blue
blue.
wieners in that movie.
What are you
They
talking?
did it. They-
I didn't
in
even
the-
see. I
in
never
the
saw
show-
the movie.
Oh, you never saw it?
No, he didn't bring the movie and show me the DVD and say, "Look at the cock on the DVD."
if you scan it with your
Yeah.
eye.
Oh yeah, I can tell that there's cocks in this movie.
There's
No.
a big blue wiener in that
I was
movie.
watching the fucking.
I think he
I was
shows his.
looking at the
I
comic
think he
book.
shows
Oh,
his
you're talking
penis
about
in
the comic
in the
book. I was
TV
talking
show.
about the movie.
The
in
TV show.
sequel
That
TV
yeah, that
show.
guy apparently has a big one.
Yeah. I've seen the show. He's got a big one.
And
got
he
a big
shows it
one?
in the show.
It's the only reason I really watched Watchmen was to who
Yeah.
watches the Watchmen? Me for their cocks.
Uh-huh.
Would you
the
get-
cock man?
Would you guys show your balls and your dick in a movie?
Yeah.
I think about that. I
Oh
was
my
wa-
god! If I'm getting paid enough, I don't even
but
care.
last night, I think it depends on.
I don't
the,
care if I get Terrence
Depends on the
Howarded.
context.
Yeah, so last night I was watching Hateful Eight, and there's a
Uh-huh.
part in the movie where there's a character in his entire part of the movie is he walks around in the cold with his dong all shriveled up and his balls
Yeah.
hanging, and then he sucks
Yeah.
not Michael Jackson, Samuel Jackson. he sucks Samuel Jackson's cock,
I remember
and then
that
he
scene
dies.
was so sick.
Yeah.
It's a great scene. But
I don't remember that movie
I remember
at
seeing
all.
that in theater and being like, "Oh my fucking god!"
I saw that.
I
in
remember
theater.
thinking. I remember I had a flashback to when I saw it in theaters and thinking then I wouldn't do that. I was like, I don't. You couldn't pay me enough to be that fucking guy in this movie.
I saw that in the theater, but that was back in the days when I was smoking weed, and I fell asleep
Oh.
through the whole movie.
Long movie.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
fell asleep and I woke up and it was like the end of the movie.
We
and I
watched
was
the
like,
extended version last night. Didn't need to extend that movie. It was
Yeah.
long enough. There was like parts of the movie where nothing fucking happens for 20 minutes.
Right.
It's just like footage of them riding in the fucking caravan.
Yeah.
And I was like, ah.
I don't think I ever saw the extended version.
Was it Kurt
But
Russell?
would you do that? Would you do that?
Yeah.
Kurt Russell
wait, what?
breaks a fucking.
Suck his
No,
real
not
guitar.
suck his thing. No, see, I'm interrupting you because you're saying nothing right now.
Kurt
You're
Russell broke an antique guitar on the set by accident.
Yep.
That's
knew
what I
it.
was trying to remember.
He breaks a
Go
guitar. Why'd you remember that out loud to yourself, looking at the ground?
I don't know.
You're like, Kurt Russell breaks a guitar.
It was a
He
fun
breaks a
piece of
guitar.
trivia. It's a fun piece of trivia.
Antique guitar.
guitar.
It's a guitar from the 1800s that he broke.
Who gives a motherfucking shit?
The Martin Guitar Company. did.
Remember seeing that movie in theaters, and you get out, you come back after the intermission, you hear the narrator's voice, you turn to your friend, you're like, I know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know who's talking right now. I know who that
Wait,
is.
was
who's
it?
talking?
It's Quentin Tarantino.
Oh my god.
That's his voice.
That's his voice.
Yeah, because he's.
I don't think in the
And so
extended
they're
version
they're in the cabin now.
they definitely
That
used a,
literally is
Yeah.
what he does.
they definitely used a different person for the extended version.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a whole different voice.
Bruce
it's like
Dern. No,
the guy's
he's
like-
just in the movie.
and their Domergoo has a little bit of a secret. It's like a weird, like audible voice.
Hmm.
Anyway,
It's probably his voice.
would
It's
you
just
show
not
your
just
balls?
Yeah.
If in cock, if they were like, it's gonna be
Look,
10
it's
degrees.
small enough.
It's gonna be 10 degrees, and the whole world's gonna know forever the size
Yeah,
of your cock. I'd
like-
rather keep it a secret, dude. Straight female
You could
deodorant
also
style.
you could also get like you could get a VFX artist to make your.
I
penis
would say
smaller
yes.
on camera.
That's the
So-
only way
Yeah.
to win. Is
Yeah.
if you tell them, "I'll only do it if you give me a prosthetic tiny cock," because
Yeah.
then it's like
It was a
Hollywood rumor.
prosthetic,
They had to
yeah.
use a prosthetic. His cock was too big.
They had to make it. They had to make it look like a pinto
Like Willem
bean.
Dafoe.
I
Yeah.
would say yes. I would take the money. I would get to the shoot. I
Uh-huh.
would start the scene. I would start peeing. And they would do, okay, can we take it again? Don't pee this time. I'd
Okay,
pee again. I'd do it every time until we ran out of
Until they
daylight.
cover you up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Until
Until
like,
they,
I'm sorry, I can't, I'm just so nervous.
until they draw you naked on the back of your body and add a little cock at the bottom.
and then I poo.
you're backwards and you have like rubber underwear that has a dick.
Yeah. And a mask of your
It's
face.
right on your butt.
Yeah, and you're
Oh
wearing a
my
diaper.
god!
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah, I
if
guess,
you
you
work
know-
in VFX, you need to make this right now. We're creating a crazy character for you.
Now
and
that
we
I
want to
think,
see this by next week.
now that I think about this, if I was offered this and some famous director was making a movie and was like, okay, I
The
want
Russo
you,
brothers.
I want you, the Russo brothers are like, we want you in our movie, but there's going to be a scene where you're walking through the snow completely naked and then you have to suck Samuel L. Jackson's cock. I would be like, didn't Hateful Eight already do that? What?
You're right.
I don't think you need that in your movie.
You're right. I guess that's a bad hypothetical. That's my
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
But would
dude.
you do one where would you do a movie where the entire movie is not even the scene, just the entire movie is like a bunch of hot girls pointing at your tiny cock going, "You got a small cock. Your dick is small." Would you guys do that movie?
Yeah.
How much am I getting paid? $40.
Yeah.
Make it 60.
Okay. Then you do it.
Make it 60, and I'm in.
But
That's okay. That's okay.
w- is this the guy whose cock was in the movie? I think
Must
it is
be.
him. I remember Craig Stark. Whoa.
Must be related to
It's
Tony
a-
Stark.
Yeah.
Short? Yeah, I'll say he played Henry
He
Short.
played long-haired freak in Licorice Pizza. Hey, that's everyone in the goddamn movie.
See, but I think this is what you end up doing if you just show your cock in a movie.
You turn
Well, he
into
also
man
played
robber.
Man Robber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to
And
be a
he
man
played
robber.
Man Robber and Emily the Criminal.
He got robbed of his fucking manhood in that movie, I'll tell you
Yeah.
that much, by Samuel L. Jackson. Did sexual
Oh, he's in
assault.
Honey Boy. This Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf movie.
He used to be the funny boy when he was on
Even Steven.
Even
Transformers.
Steven. Transformers, he was pretty funny in
He
that
was
too.
so funny in
I would say
Transformers.
Bumblebee is the comedic relief
No.
of that movie, though.
No, the
it's
comedic
actually
relief
it's Skids.
is- Yeah, Skids and then
Skids
Jazz
is
and
funny.
Bebop.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the second one, though.
Yeah.
They're not
Oh.
in the first
I think one of them is named is Mudflap.
Jazz and Mudflap.
You say
I think
Bebop
one
is
of the,
Ninja
are you thinking
Turtles.
of the? Are you thinking of the very racist twin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of them's name is Mudflap. I
Yeah.
can't remember what the other one
And
is.
Jazz and or Bebop, it's Bebop
Bebop
and
and
Rocksteady,
Rocksteady,
and that's
yeah.
a pig and a rhino.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Ninja
it's a boar and a rhino.
Yeah,
Like a.
Is that Animal or not?
That's
Beast
Animal
Wars?
Planet.
Yeah, that's from Animal Wars.
That's from Beast Wars. Animal Wars, yeah.
That's
Was it
Beast
called
Wars
Animal
coming out
Wars?
soon. Yeah, it was called Animal
They're
Wars.
making a Beast Wars movie?
Yeah, they are.
Oh my god, I used
But
to
Michael
love
Bay's
Beast
not
Wars.
directing it.
You know what I
But it's
want
got
them to
Optimus
do?
Primal. It's got the
Ooh, shit.
Predacons.
Holy fuck.
You know
It's
what I
got
like?
Cheetor,
Beetleborgs.
Beetleborgs.
You know what I wish they would make a movie
They
for?
stopped making that because they ran out of footage in Japan.
Yeah.
I want them to
shame.
make a
James Saban
movie.
cut his losses.
I want them to make a movie called or about Zoids. Remember
Yes,
Zoids?
dude. Fucking Zoids were the
Zoids
thing. So
was
Zoids,
so
Zoids is
I
the
only know
perfect.
Zoidberg.
Zoids is the perfect knockoff, like Transformers, like Gundam type thing, because like
so good.
they're all dogs.
Yeah.
All the robots are
They're
just
just
giant
wolves.
dogs. There's no,
just
they're
running
not
each
cool
other.
at
yeah.
all.
Now I remember these.
They all look
Zoids, dude.
exactly the
Zoids
same.
was a Toonami, like that was the number one Toonami.
I had Zoids
It had
Game
like
Boy
the
Advance game.
2.5D.
I had a game called
scenes.
Zoids
Isn't that-
Legacy.
No, I'm thinking of Spectrobes.
Look how few types of Zoids they are. They all look
They're-
literally exactly
they're
the same.
all
Oh,
just-
Spectrobes. Spectrobes was like
I don't know.
Disney's RPG for the DS that like was essentially all of it looked like this, right?
You know what they should bring back?
What?
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Pokemon?
Buddy,
Hey,
they're
hey, I've got big news.
What's the news?
Scarlet and Violet takes place in España,
I'd like to see Scarlett
dead?
Johansson capture her in a Pokeball
and Violet.
Yeah.
and get Violet with her.
Oh, come on!
Attack her.
Don't
Rip
attack
her arms and her
Don't-
legs off. Put her in a Pokeball. Rip her head off. Ah! Kill you,
Don't do
ScarJo.
that to ScarJo.
I'm just kidding. man.
Scar-
ScarJost. She's gonna be soon
Yeah,
when
Jost.
she is wed to Jost.
I'm happy for them.
Jost's wedding.
Yep. Yeah, imagine the roast Jost
Jost?
at that wedding.
My God! Imagine
The
the toast and roast at
roasting.
Jost
the
wedding.
Jost jokes.
The Jost.
The
The
roast
Jost
jokes.
jokes.
Scar
Scar
Jost.
Jost.
The roast
Imagine
jokes of
Scar Jost
Jost.
jokes.
Yeah.
Scar Jost jokes.
They're gonna
at
be
the
badly
roast.
scarred from those Josts at that roast.
Those Jost jokes.
Those
The
jokes.
roast jokes at Jost's when Jost's elopes with Scar
The
Jost.
yeah. Meanwhile, they're doing weeding update.
Yep. Yep. With Michael Chiba. What the fuck is wrong with us, man? We have actually some kind of fucking virus. I found out today that people get carbon monoxide poisoning and they don't even die. They just
Yeah.
get really fucking stupid.
What do you think happened to us?
I don't know, but I think it that. I think it that. I saw.
I think it's that.
I don't know, but I think it that.
While I was doing the research for today's episode, we'll get to that later. but while I was doing the
Yeah,
research, I found this thing that was like somebody went on Reddit and was like, I think that somebody's sneaking into my house and like breaking into my house and writing Post-it notes to me about things that I have to do for the day. And like, I think I have to go to the police. Like, this is getting really, really scary.
Oh, I saw this.
Yeah, and then somebody was like, I think you might have carbon monoxide poisoning, and they went and they had like 100 parts per million of carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
And
That shit was crazy.
but I thought that carbon monoxide just killed you. I didn't realize that it could just make you
Well,
crazy.
it depends on how bad it is, because it's how Weird Al's parents passed away.
They passed.
They passed
Oh,
away.
that's sad. They
I'm trying to
passed.
be
That's how you
respectful.
stop yourself from saying died.
I'm trying to be
That's
respectful
how
to
they
Weird
passed.
Al.
That's how they
'cause he-
Passed away.
That's how we lost them.
Mhm.
I hate when people say passed
But
away.
yeah, I definitely have, because hanging out at your house when you had the gas leak, maybe it's just getting older and realizing, yes, I am very stupid, but I've totally gotten stupider from that.
I don't think it was that.
I think your house
Yeah.
was Jupiter.
you would only
and I
come to
went
my
there to get more
house
stupid.
every once in a while. First of all, also natural gas leaks are not. It's not neurotoxic. It just
Yeah,
makes
well-
It just makes less oxygen in the air, basically.
Well,
But it's definitely not good for
to
you.
each his own.
To
Yes,
each his
something
own.
happened to you. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
No, you've always been pretty stupid.
I don't know. I don't know if I've been this stupid.
You used to be
I think
stupider.
you used to be
actually,
stupider. Yeah, I
because
was
you
gonna
were
say.
fat. so you had like you were making poorer choices too.
That's true.
I don't know. I feel
I don't
like
think I was stupid. I think I was just.
You were definitely
I think I was
dumb.
just
You were-
very sad.
I
You
think
used
you
to be
used to be
dumber.
stupider.
Yeah.
The more I
I
think about it,
yeah,
you
I think you
definitely
used to
used to
say
be
some
really
stuff where I
stupid.
was like,
You used to be way stupider. Never mind. You're still so stupid.
Yeah, I'm still pretty fucking dumb. Yeah.
I got a new couch.
Is it comfy?
It's
Moving on.
comfy. Very comfy.
Next.
I'd like to move on to the couch.
Next.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
Can I come spend the night?
you
Did you sleep
can.
on the
This
couch?
literally,
Remember when
it's
you
so
slept over my house?
fucking comfy.
And I slept on the couch.
You slept on my couch. He slept over my house one time
I did.
Mhm.
because there
My,
wasn't
my,
enough.
I slept
well, my
over-
wife's family was in town.
Yeah,
I
yeah. So he
remember.
slept over.
I
and
remember
then
that.
Yeah.
I convinced all my roommates
that we, that I
he was
got that we were getting that we were gonna break up, and so
Did
I
I
came
tell
in.
you that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I came in and I was like, and Neil was like, "Hey, buddy, hey!" Like everybody's being so nice to me.
As soon as everybody
Neil and
started
Alex were
saying-
like, "Oh, Caleb, oh, you want to play Xbox?"
Everyone is saying, it's the first thing that everyone said when they saw you was, "Hey, buddy."
Yeah, they talked to me like I was a dog. It's
like
awesome.
you were like a Make-A-Wish
Yeah.
kid.
Hey, buddy.
your last wish was coming over to my house and playing Mario Kart.
Yeah.
That'd be my last wish.
Everybody's letting me win Mario Kart and shit. I'm like, damn, dude. They have blue shells. They're not throwing them. It was awesome.
Yeah,
It was a really good time.
that sounds like
Oh,
a good
man.
experience.
So now I'm gonna do that at your house.
You can-
Yeah.
You will be so. You guys have
so
sat
fun.
on my old couch and it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You remember
now
how
that it's
uncomfortable
gone,
it was.
I'll admit it.
It
It was
was-
an uncomfortable
I
couch.
didn't
It was
wanna
very
say it.
uncomfortable.
I
You guys,
never wanted to tell
it's
you
nice
that.
of you that you never said it. I mean, I knew it all along.
I didn't want to embarrass you.
Yeah.
But this new one, it's bigger, fit
Okay.
more people. It's more comfortable. It
Longer?
It's longer.
It's uncut.
It is uncut. It hasn't been cut apart at all.
Oh,
it's
that's
completely and it retain. It's the sensation is completely intact.
So when we do Succession nights, when that
Yes,
comes back
and it has
on, it's
arms.
gonna be at your house.
It has arms.
You remember my old couch, the fainting couch?
Yes.
The
I do
witch
remember
couch?
the
Is it
fainting
like
couch.
that?
The witch couch.
The fainting couch that I had?
What does that mean?
Remember he had
The-
that shitty weird couch?
That was not that shitty.
Mine is not shitty. So that
No, it's not like that at all. It's like a nice couch.
That couch was actually comfortable as hell.
I slept on it a couple times. Too short.
Yeah, it was just too short.
yeah,
too
this
short.
new one.
I loved that
three
couch.
cushion
but it was-
couch.
Holy fucking
Remember how it was in my
3
apartment for a
cushions.
fucking year?
Yeah, I do.
I had 2 couches at my apartment for so long.
Which you're thinking, wait, every guy's biggest
2
fucking dream
couches.
is
Yeah,
2 couches.
but no.
no.
My dad has
there was
2
a couch
couches
behind
right now.
the couch. You can see it in the prankcast video. There's another couch in my apartment because it was my old roommate Joe's old couch, and he did not want to move it, and I don't blame him because
Yep.
getting that into the apartment almost killed the both
You
of
shouldn't
us.
have to move a couch.
I agree.
No.
Yeah, that's what people
You
are
should
for.
have to cut it. You should get to cut it up and
Yeah.
shred it.
Definitely. Well,
And
if you're
Still
put it
get the
back
money
together.
from selling it.
yeah. You know what
Yeah.
I hate to move? A piano.
Oh, Look at that
I hate
one
to
over
move a
there.
Piano.
We've never even. Why don't we plug that in right now? You start playing. You start.
Because we got to start the rest of the show.
Yeah,
You're talking
well-
babbling nonsense like a baby.
Babylon nonsense.
Okay. Well, what's the rest of the show?
The
Rest of the show. That's you.
I didn't say breast.
But
You
you are
did
the
say
breast.
breast.
You are basically the
the
I
breast.
think I slur my words because
And I'm the
of
tummy.
my brain damage.
I'm the tummy.
You're the tummy.
So what do we got
So
next?
what am I?
What do we have next?
You're the
coming
brain.
up on
I
the
got
show?
it.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. You're the brain.
All right. Well,
Well, I'm the breast because everyone likes to look at me.
Sure.
everyone likes to suck on you.
You're full of milk.
Okay.
Because I like to
Hey,
slap
I'll
you and
take
watch
it.
you jiggle.
You're chock full of
I'll
milk.
take it.
You're chock full of milk, and you should be bigger.
So we brought in something exciting today.
What was it?
Uh,
What is it about?
It is a magic book.
Holy fuck! Oh, that was way too loud.
What?
That was way too loud in my fucking sorry, there's a Bible on the thing. In my effing normal ears. I
It's
can
not
imagine.
a Bible. It's
This
just
is
a magic book.
a
No,
Bible.
It's a Bible.
And that it's what we call a magic book because this book, let me tell you, quite
Look at-
literally, this book has every story ever told.
Wow.
Or
I can
every
tell
story
it's
that ever needs to be told.
Every story you ever need. A lot of people say, "Oh, I like my favorite author is John Green and shit." The fucking
If
Fault in
we're-
Our Stars is based on a series out of this
If we're
book.
reading out of this book, why don't you
Israel
play that
hath
piano?
sinned. That's
Oh.
what I'm seeing here.
Where?
On Joshua 7:11.
Oh, they let a
Israel?
7-year-old write that?
Israel
hath
hath sinned.
Holy shit!
Who's Israel?
Therefore, the children of Israel
Israel
could not
Kuka
stand
Luka.
before their enemies, but turned their
Ukulele
backs
guy.
before their enemies.
That's in the Bible. It
Says
says
it
Israel
right
hath
here.
sinned.
That's the top
Holy
first thing
shit!
on this page.
That's the top thing in the Bible.
The top thing is top
Oh
rated.
God! Well, you heard it here first.
Israel. Well,
Israel.
So go ahead and tell the people
ukulele
what we're
guy.
doing today, then.
Yeah.
Cameron.
it's story time.
It's story time, straight out of the Bible, man.
Straight from the word of the
Yep.
Lord himself. And I
Call
actually have to
me-
grab my reading
Call
glasses.
me
but
motherfucking
I don't know
Bible man.
if somebody wants to read a story first.
I
I
have
just have
one.
to.
You have reading glasses?
I want to grab my reading glasses.
Go ahead.
I have a story I could maybe read.
Pop this bad boy open. Give us a little. What are the odds that I flip to the exact right page? Pretty high, it seems.
Shit.
Pretty high.
Pretty good.
All right, go ahead. Tell
I
us.
might need somebody to hold my microphone.
I got you.
This is a passage from the Bible called "What Desire Will Make Foolish Fanboys Do."
Oh, I remember this verse from
Mhm.
when I was going to church.
Bam
I remember that
always
too.
waits for Villa in his dressing room after a show. Shit, I'm just doing this.
Okay.
Well, it's not just Villa's dressing room, technically speaking. It's the whole band's. But the other guys, they're not jackasses. No, that's him. They know what goes on here after the show, and they have the decency to stay the hell away. Bam's running late.
Sorry, really quickly. What book of the Bible is this?
This is in the book of Josiah.
Josiah. Okay, continue.
Bam's running late. He got caught up recording some promo for some DVD that he doesn't even remember agreeing to. He tried his hardest to move things along so he could at least catch some of the set. And as unabashed as he is, even he's not sure if he could look at an MTV producer in the face and say that he's late for his Finnish rock star dick sucking appointment. So late it is. I just want to note also my glasses broke this weekend.
So you could be getting some of the details wrong
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
Bible.
the
is what you're
words
saying.
could
Yeah.
be. Some of the words could be.
So late it is. When he does arrive to the venue, he wastes no time and hightails it right to him's designated backstage area, following the directions that a flabbergasted and starstruck security officer gives him. The room he arrives to is pretty bare bones and small, paling in comparison to the fanfare the band typically gets when they play shows in Europe. But for the purpose that they need it for, it'll work fine. Throwing himself on the couch, Bam reaches for
Couch.
the pack of cigarettes
I can
on the
relate to
coffee
that.
table and lights one. He doesn't normally smoke cigarettes, but he swears he's somehow getting secondhand nicotine addiction from Villa. Or it could be the taste of cigarettes on Villa's lips that he's addicted to. He takes a drag and taps his foot along to the sound of the last few seconds of The Kiss of Dawn, hoping to God there are no plans for an encore song tonight. Patience, unsurprisingly, never was Bam's strong suit.
What's that? Was that written
I'm
He's
getting
down there?
choked up because
That-
it's so beautiful.
He's holy ghosting.
Yeah. Luckily, another song doesn't follow. Just the usual "Thank you, we love you." Now get ready for My Chemical Romance. And then the enthusiastic screams from the crowd. Bam sits upright and glares at the closed door, waiting. It's about 15 minutes before the door opens, and Villa steps into the room with a frustrated huff. Bam exhales. You would have thought he'd been waiting for hours. About fucking time you got here, Bam complains, pouting. I haul ass through LA traffic. I still get here before your set ends, and it took a really long time for you to walk your ass down the hall. Villa chuckles and smirks. My sincerest apologies, darling, he says, sarcasm evident in his tone.
Edna Mode?
Got caught in a conversation with the singer from My Chem. Gerald, I think his name is? He shakes his head. No, Gerard, that's it. He was telling me about how much he liked our set. It was sweet of him to watch it all. But to say it too, how cute.
Kind of slipping into Cosby a little bit.
No,
It
not.
was sweet of him.
What do you mean?
You did a little Cosby.
There's not a Bill
Keep
Cosby. Okay.
Keep, yeah.
Bam scoffs as he takes another drag from his cigarette. Yeah, well, you like him so much, why don't you go and fuck him then? Well, he's performing right now, so I can't exactly do that, Villa says as if on cue. The sound of another singer
Villa?
screaming, San Bernardo. He can be heard as the band begins their set. But you know, sir, another time perhaps. He is very pretty. Yeah, right. The asshole's a walking Hot Topic discount bin, Bam grumbles stubbornly though he still immediately scoots towards Villa when he comes to join him on the couch. You can't seriously say you'd rather fuck him over me. Villa raises a brow. Now, I never said that I did I? Be careful, jealousy isn't very becoming on you.
Jello?
Jealousy.
Jealousy! Villa plucks the cigarette out of Bam's hand and takes a drag. Besides, he exhales, the smoke only moves closer. His lips hovering over Bam as he speaks. There's only one fanboy I'll truly
There's
care
no way
to
this
fuck.
is 5 pages
Come
long.
on.
I can stop right now if you want.
No,
Skip ahead.
Get to the good stuff,
Okay.
man. Come on.
Well, we were just about to get there.
Okay, then go.
I'm not a fanboy. Bam mumbles like he doesn't have countless tattoos of Villa's symbol all over, and he doesn't drop everything to come anywhere in the world just to fuck him, and his body isn't trembling, begging for Villa right now. It's the worst lie in the world, and it's not fooling anyone. Certainly Villa, who gives a dubious look before that smug smirk resurfaces as his hands slip under Bam's shirt. Would you prefer groupie instead? I'd prefer whatever gets your dick in my ass right now. It's not very often that Bam asks to be fucked, especially not so outwardly, but what little patience he has is gone. Villa spent the whole time talking about how amazingly stupid the My Chemical Romance guy is, and Bam's not sure how much more he can fucking handle. It's exasperating. Gripping Bam's chin delicately, Villa tips his head upwards and smiles. Now that certainly can be arranged. He crashes his lips against Bam and kisses him deeply. I don't need to read the rest of this.
He fucks Bam Margera in
He
the
fucks-
fucking ass.
And that's in the Bible?
And that's in the Bible.
Thank you for sparing us every gory detail
Yeah.
of that disgusting.
Wait, I'll
homosexual
skip
story.
to the end.
Yeah,
here.
let's get dick
But
and
I
ass.
at least
Yeah.
need to know if they fucking repent at the end or some shit.
Let me see here.
Does Dick go into
Villa's shit-eating grin morphs into a warm smile.
I don't like that. I feel like maybe we missed
Yeah,
something that makes
Mhm.
that a little too literal.
Yeah. That's right. He is Villa's #1 fan. It's a title he will wear with pride, something no one can ever take with him, especially not some My Fucking Chemical Romance ass clown.
Sounded
If you
like
want to
Ascot,
see
you
me,
put that in there.
if you want to see me single-handedly coerce people into thinking about Vam again in 2020, feel free to check out my. Okay, and then I think there's a printer error.
This must be New International Version.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Yeah, I
know
think
this
this
is
is-
the Bible.
This
Yeah.
might be
I don't
one
think
of those
the Bible has hyperlinks.
This might be one of those teen graphic novel
Yeah.
Bibles.
Yeah.
That might
Here's
be
the
what's going
real
on.
story of the Bible.
here's
Bam
something here.
Margera and Bill Cosbyville.
Here's a page we opened to Leviticus 27.
What? What?
So even the very thought of the Bible is so hilarious to you, you fucking atheist agnostic?
In which one is
What are you talking about?
What's going on?
Leviticus here? This is the one. This is the book. This is the anti-gay book.
They're
Leviticus.
all anti-gay, man. That's why.
Yeah, this is the one that says man should not land with the man with the thing.
You're thinking of Invictus, the movie.
Oh, I'm thinking of Incubus.
Yeah.
yeah,
the band.
yeah, you are. Well,
Yeah.
that was a wonderful Bible story, my
Yeah.
good friend, my good fellow.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it's my turn to read one. No,
Sure. Yeah, you can read the story time.
Here, I'll read a
story.
couple. They're all from the same book. Yeah, the motherfucking Bible.
Yep.
Let's see. Which one do I want to start with first? Real quick, what's y'all's favorite book of the entire Bible?
My favorite book of the Bible is Leviticus.
I like the Adventures of Hercules.
Adventures of
That's a good
Hercules
one.
are fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm also a big fan of Index.
Oh, I like the book of Shur.
Yeah.
I like the book.
I like the book of Shur. I like the
book
story of Michael and Toby.
Uh-huh.
I'm a big fan of the book of women fart stories. My favorite. Hold on, let me flip her open real quick. All right. This is a story called Dream GF from the book of Women Fart Stories in the Bible. Or Women Fart Stories 21:21. I love running with my girlfriend. She and I usually run outside often. She always runs ahead because she knows I like her ass in leggings. Hello, we cannot stop, she said. Sure, I said. Then she and I went into the woods and she pushed me down near a tree and tied me to the tree. Taste this, you cock bastard.
Okay, I can tell. I can tell the kind of antiquated mindsets that went into this, and kind of this is one of those things where the books about like owning slaves and stuff like that. These are we just want to say these are viewpoints that people don't hold anymore,
It's
and
not,
we don't.
And we
this
can't
is just
judge
it's
the
in
Bible because of what
it was. It's
It's
about
from a
the
different
time
time.
it
It's
was
not
written
like,
in.
It's not like you're gonna stop riding Splash Mountain.
exactly.
Yeah. So we now you keep
So
going.
back to the story. She said, "Taste this, you cock bastard," and then she fez on my face, so the whole face vibrated, and you could feel the smell that was so frantically smelling, but still good. Oh damn, it smells bad. Best hell you smell it, she said. I usually pretend I do not like her farts, but I have always done so. I think if she knew I did, she would stop. I sometimes have to put my hands over my crotch because otherwise she would see my hard cock, but now she had tied my arms around a tree and I could not protect my hard penis. That's what I think it is, she said, looking at my hard cock. Do you know what? I have always seen your cock get hard by my farts, and I actually understand you. I myself can also be ignited by my own farts.
This is beautiful.
It's really like, this is Song of Psalms level, like,
yeah,
beautiful
it's like
poem.
spousal understanding.
In that case, I actually have a little surprise for you then. She pulled down her pants, but only so that her ass was visible, and then she opened up my fly and outflew my cock hard as cement.
Hey, the last time there was a fly on Pence.
Oh shit.
True.
Oh.
She took my cock
shit.
and slowly began to touch it on the glands. Then she takes a firm grip and starts jerking it really hard. Are you
Ow.
ready for another fart? I know you like them. Sounded like it came a fart, and then I came after it. Note, I Google translated this text from my language to English, so that's why some parts sound
language
really,
is
really
it?
weird. I mean, it's in English. I don't know.
Oh.
It's originally you have to.
Well, the Bible was
imagine it
written in
Hebrew or
yeah,
something, right?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably what they meant.
Yeah, it was
At
probably
the end of all the Bible verses.
probably
It's like,
written
I wrote this in
entirely.
my language and translated it, so please excuse any English errors.
And here's a little comment. This is in the notes. Of
Yeah,
the
the
of
annotations.
this is also in the Women Fart Stories chapter. Does anyone know any stories where the protagonist farts are very stinky? For example, that the farts are so stinky that they are capable of withering flowers, or that the smell disgusts her.
I actually have an answer.
You do?
Larva Island.
Oh,
You guys
Larva
ever see
Island?
Larva
I do
Island?
remember Larva
I
Island.
don't know that.
Oh,
Explain what it is.
You're gonna watch it and have some fun later tonight.
Here's
That's what
another-
I'll tell you.
Okay, so this is from the next chapter over.
Okay.
This is from Girl Fart Stories, another one.
Oh.
This is no longer Women Fart Stories.
Yeah,
This
sure.
is Girl Fart Stories, one chapter over. My mom and sis is farting on me. Is it normal? I'm a boy of 17 years. My mom and elder sister is making my life hell. They wants to sit on my nose every day. My mom says if I don't obey them, they gonna tie me up and will do their stuffs forever. I have no other way to sniff their butt. Sometimes my elder sister farts on me. The horrible thing is that they both make sure that my nose is touching the bare hole. Is it normal?
No. No.
So that's like God, like you think like Council of Nicaea. Why'd you put that in the Bible? It seems like it should be like maybe
Yeah.
apocryphal.
Yeah.
But I can see how that would help some young men,
for sure.
especially at that time. Again, you have to take all of this as the time when it happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
also some of it is
and also the
allegorical.
thing. That's what I was going to say. You have to look at it. It is not meant to be taken literally.
Yes.
For example, the nose can represent a
temple.
a temple
Because
and
it's shaped like one.
bare hole could be the mouth of God
It
releasing
could.
the
Uh-huh.
word
It
of
could
God
be
in
that.
a
Or a
cloud
swimming
of
pool.
faith.
It could be that.
A swimming pool or a bathtub.
Yeah.
bubbling with faith.
Jacuzzi style.
This next book also is from Girl Fart Stories. It's from the Book of Appropriate Bike 4337, which is the Gospel of Appropriate Bike 4337.
I'm familiar.
This is Stepsister, Help Me Out. So yesterday was the best day of my life. It started on my birthday. My stepsister was angry with me for adding milk to her tea because she was lactose. So which I didn't know they even had it back then.
Yeah.
So she was in her room dealing with it. I exited my partly to check on her and her gas fetish. I got there and she was in her room holding her stomach. When she saw me, she got angry, grabbed and said, "Since you're the one to do this to me, you're going to help me out of it." Then she grabbed my face, letting out a 20 fart.
I didn't know they got to that level back then.
Yeah, I guess they could get
I
to
thought
a
they only
20
had
fart.
ones or
They're
twos.
eating, hummus and stuff. That'll make you fart.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, that felt so good. How'd it smell? I smelled it all and pretend to be grossed out, and she didn't notice. Oh, did it stink. Next time, think twice before missing with me. I let her do smelling all of it. Why can't I smell anything, she said. Then she noticed my boner. Oh, that's why you did it on purpose, didn't you? Tried defending myself, but don't worry, I'll let you. I shyly asked if I can taste them. She said yes and took off her short and panties. Then she fed them to me. Okay, her come a big one.
Oh,
Then
that's the
she-
communion. That's where communion comes from.
Oh, that is, yeah.
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
take it
yeah,
off and
yeah,
you let them eat it. Then she fed them to me. Okay, her come a big one. Then she let out a big shart. Be both blushed, embarrassed me because I want to eat her shit. Because she started, I'm my mouth. Sorry, I'll be
I'm
right
my
back.
mouth.
She tried to get up, but I would let her. She got the hint and smiled. Okay, fine. If you wouldn't move, I'll just use you. She used me, and we agreed we would be doing this more often. The end.
Wow.
I love. Oh my god! I
See-
love that. I love that the bike. This,
It's Appropriate Bike. The
Appropriate
Gospel of
Bike. Book of
Appropriate
yeah.
Bike
Yeah.
4337.
that the author of this.
Yeah, we don't know who it is.
We don't. It's unknown.
Went by the pseudonym.
Yeah. Went into so much loving detail about the I'm my mouth, I'm my farts, this kind of thing, and we really see the importance that they place on this. And then she uses him, and then it's a single sentence. It's like Jesus wept.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
one of the most expressive single sentence.
Because you can
she
picture.
said, "I'm
you
going
know,
to use you," and she used me.
Because you know what she's using him for.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have to get explicit. He's
doesn't
already
need
saying,
to.
I want to eat her shit. So you don't need him to say,
Yeah.
she used me like a human toilet.
She used me.
You can imply it.
And
Yeah.
it's one of those
Jesus
it's just-
crapped.
It's one of those
Yes.
things where if you take that story literally, like every story in the Bible, if you take it literally, you're gonna go insane.
Mm-hmm.
And
That
that's
story
why
is about sharing.
And that's why I find Gnosticism to be such a powerful refuge.
Gnosticism is what we're reading.
Yeah.
This is okay.
Gnosticism.
So listen. I just have one last Bible story.
Okay.
A biblical tale to weave for you two.
Sure.
That comes from the next book,
Which is
the book of shit fart hobby. This story is, and we all remember this. VeggieTales did one of these.
Yeah.
Chinese
I
girl let
remember.
out a Chinese takeout smelly fart in the bank queue. It's my lucky day. The most common phrase in the Bible.
And just
it's my lucky day.
the bank queue. They're talking about a river bank.
Yes,
in
exactly.
Egypt.
What faith is it Baha'i where they say "lucky day to you"?
I don't know, but this is
Lucky day to you.
You guys are all having a very lucky day in the Bible.
Yeah.
It's my lucky day. The young Chinese woman ahead of me in the queue in the bank let out a loud fart sounding like a prawn cracker. And for the next few minutes, there was a smell of Chinese takeaway.
I know that what he meant by a sound of a prawn cracker, but I would love to imagine a fart that sounds like prawn cracker.
I'm sorry, She turned to me and said quietly with a shy smile, "I'm sorry, excuse me." And I said, "It's okay, it's no big deal." And she said, "We have good big deals at our takeaway, and I will give you complimentary prawn crackers with your next order because of my accidental fart I just let out."
What a coincidence!
I know, it's amazing. I said, "That's so very kind of you." And I asked the name of her takeaway, and she said, "It's the Noodle Bowl." And I said, "Maybe Toilet Bowl would be a better name after that beautiful fart you just shared."
Imagine being the woman in that story, though.
Beautiful fart you just shared with
Yeah.
me.
After that
Imagine
beautiful fart you just shared with me, you should call it the toilet bowl.
Imagine
say
being
it.
the woman in that story, and then she's like, "Oh man, I'm so embarrassed. I just farted in front of this guy," and the guy is on the ground on all fours
And
like a
this one-
bloodhound.
This one is like the screw tape letters. There's a little bit of a dialogue. Dangerous bloke says, "Then what did she say?" And then our esteemed author says, "She said I farted deliberately because that's what turns me on. Farting in queues when there's a man behind me. I fart in front of men whenever I can. I asked her to fart again, and she laughed and let out a massive one, lasting around 10 seconds. I suddenly started to feel intoxicated, and the next thing you know, I was sitting in an ambulance being asked what I ingested. How could I say?" Which would be in an awkward situation, is trying to explain.
Now,
I
I
smelled
do
a
like-
takeaway
yeah.
fart from a Chinese
I'm
woman.
liking
cracker.
the situation of smelling a fart and becoming intoxicated by it and getting drunk
Yes.
off of a fart.
Oh my god, I can't drive.
Oh wait, no, that's Crazy in Love. God damn it, what's Drunk in Love? Drunk in Love's the other Beyonce song.
Drunk on
Drunken
farts.
farts.
Drunk on farts.
We were talking about parodies earlier. That
Yeah,
one.
man, I haven't
There
eaten
we go.
anything all day, so your fart is it's taking me out. Might have to stay home.
There's
I need to
definitely
eat some
farts-
bread.
Yeah, we were pre-gaming and you farted and
There,
I
okay.
had to go to
This
bed.
is. I do have to say this. There, if you're doing fasting, like intermittent fasting, I've definitely had farts where I'm like, that just broke my fast because I smelled that. There was too much particulate in that.
Yeah.
You know, because you'll
That was
have
solid
you're allowed to
matter.
have black coffee, but you're not allowed to have coffee with milk. Some of those got some milk in them, man.
Yeah,
All
for
right,
sure.
There you go. This is all you.
That's a hanging cloud.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I
you
love
guys
the
have been
Bible.
reading. I do really like the
Bible
Bible.
is actually lit.
You guys have been reading, some. I mean, let's be real. You guys have been reading some deep cuts.
Yes.
A lot of people, they might not have heard these Bible stories before, but for me, I don't know if you can see this beautiful title page. I want to take it just right back to the beginning. I'm like, DJ, run that
up.
shit.
Hold
DJ.
hold the picture up.
He saw the
Show
saw the picture.
Show the folks at home how
He will see
beautiful
that picture.
is.
It is a fucking lovely picture.
It's gorgeous, but I'm
It
like, DJ, run that shit back. We're taking it back to where it all began.
The
Jenna
beginning
and
of the
the
Bible.
Genesis.
and
1. We're starting
Damn.
Genesis 1.
Damn.
And I'm
That's
just gonna go
gnarly.
ahead and do it because people, they hear these deep cuts. They might fall astray.
Yeah.
They don't remember how it started.
Uh-huh.
Well, folks, this is how it started. Okay.
Wow.
Talk that.
Genesis 1. Oh hi, in te beginning, ceiling cat mated te skies and de earths, but he did not eated them. De earths had no shapes and had a dark face, and ceiling cat rode invisible bike over te waters. At start, no has light,
Oh God.
and ceiling cat says, I can has light, and light was, and ceiling cat sawed te light to seize stuffs, and splitted to light from dark, but tat was okay cause kittes can see into dark, and not trips over nothin'. And ceiling cat said light day and dark no day. It were first one! Exclamation points in one.
Wow.
And ceiling cat said, I'm in your waters making a ceiling. But he no yet make a And he made it a hole into ceiling, and ceiling cat dude te skies with waters down and waters up. It happened.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
And ceiling cat said, I can has te firmament. So was te tooth day.
Holy shit.
So-
Tooth Day.
That was the tooth day.
Oh my god! I know that's why we celebrate Tooth Day.
Yeah.
And ceiling cat got it all te waters in your base.
Shit. For real?
For
my
real.
God.
Yeah, and I just wanted to kind of run it back and do, just back to Genesis.
I
So
like
that-
it. Yeah. That's like you did also like that's like clearly hip hop inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that this was written back when hip hop was burgeoning,
Yes.
kind of first appearing on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's Genesis, and then I have some stuff to share that's a little more. You could call this apocrypha, I guess.
Okay.
But these are some things that
I
people,
call a lot of stuff apocrypha.
Yeah, I do too. But people might not know this stuff is in the Bible, because
Well,
it's not just words. Believe it or not, it's not just words. And I want to pull up a kind of a visual aid here because I want people to be able to see here what's going on in the Bible.
It's
And I
your
just
thing.
realized I forgot to put on my reading glasses, but I'm gonna have to squint at the screen here, so I'm gonna put on my reading
Okay.
glasses real
Put
quick.
your reading glasses
You get
on,
those
man.
on.
What the bloody hell are you on about? Put those on.
Cam's Bible thing. Okay.
There you go. Cam's Bible focals. Now you can see.
Wow. You look like John
All right.
Lennon right now.
Who?
John Lennon.
Is that a Bible character? I don't
It's
think
a
so.
Beatles character.
So let's talk about Bible stuff.
Okay.
My Bible thing. I didn't write that on this slide. That's kind of a little. I think it's a little reductive and disrespectful of
it's
the
a little
Bible.
sad.
I
I
think
have
our
to agree.
producer put this slide on there.
Yeah, some agnostic producer saying, some Bible thing. It's called a fucking verse, asshole.
Yeah. Well,
Why
this
don't
is.
you change that right now?
Let me show you one of these things. One of these things. I know.
Yeah,
now
show me
I'm
that.
now you got me doing it.
Great.
Good
the
job.
virus is spreading. Great.
But for those who don't like to read,
mm-hmm.
those who like pictures, there's actually some
Guilty.
options. Actually, some options in the Bible.
Okay.
So here's this first thing. This is called Spirit Man. And this is a superhero comic that is in the Bible, the book of Spirit Man.
Oh, and they have a podcast.
I'm
and they
familiar
have
with
a podcast
I've
called
never heard
Not
of
About
Spirit
Us.
Man. I know. You
Bible
said
Man.
Not About Us.
Not About Us.
Kind of sounds like Pot About List.
It does kind of sound
I
like
don't
that,
really
doesn't
like
it?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not About Us.
Not About Us.
That's good. We should send a DMCA.
Well, I think we should join their fan club.
All right.
But so this one is kind of an option. Now, this is a more advanced. There's multiple comics in the Bible, as most people know.
Yeah.
This is one of the more advanced ones. And this is kind of a. It's for the teens. Okay, this is not for the
Oh.
youngins. This is for the teens.
Okay.
And this was created. This was written. This is actually one part of the Bible we know who made it.
We know the author.
We know the author. And it's Scott Allen Snyder and Everett Paul Burris.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
And
Are there any
recognize
relation to
it.
Hannibal?
Yes,
Yeah, it looks
actually,
just like
it's actually Hannibal's great grandfather.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this was. I mean, it's in the Bible. It was written
Yeah.
back in the in back in the day.
Yeah.
So these are who create Spirit Man, and we'll look at some examples of why. Now, I actually am not a huge fan of Spirit Man
Why?
as Bible comics go, and I'll show you why.
Oh, okay.
Because I think it promotes some bad ideals.
okay.
Oh. Uh-oh.
For example, punching.
Come on.
Punching is present in
That
Spirit
is
Man.
not good to do.
And if we look at the art, some scholars have even kind of proposed that perhaps these are pictures of mentally challenged people being punched,
Really?
based on the art.
I would have to actually agree with you.
some Bible studiers.
But except maybe the bald guy on the right.
Bible
There's
students.
no way he is mentally challenged.
Yeah.
He just doesn't look.
And it's also
Like that
it's
at all.
promoting sound effects like whump and pow, which are a little too violent.
What?
Yeah.
Pow, I've heard. Whump?
Were you guys
Wump.
allowed to say "pow" growing up? I wasn't.
I definitely wasn't.
No, because of what it
It's
would come
vi-
along with. It's
Yeah,
violent language.
a punch.
True. Wump, pow, thwomp,
But even beyond violence,
thwap.
which sometimes there's violence in the Bible.
Creep.
We all know that.
Church.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to say that.
I wasn't allowed to
Harangue.
do. I wasn't
Yeah.
allowed to do ka-ching either.
Yep.
Yeah.
Krang was
Yeah, because that
definitely.
promotes greed.
We were in
Yeah.
a no Krang household because we had a lot of like excess. Like,
There was
pipes.
actually, yeah, I had to
Ah.
make do with thurp.
Yeah, I could get away with the thurp. Yeah,
Thurp.
yeah, but thwomp, no,
Yeah, no shot.
no thwomps.
Youch. Nope. But anyway, it's not just punching because there's violence in the Bible.
Mhm.
We can
I
get
was
over
allowed
that. But
flop
you know what else
sometimes.
isn't in the Bible?
What?
Well, it is in the Bible, and I don't like that it's in the
Okay,
Bible.
what's that?
It's these types of outfits.
Oh
Huh.
my God, what's
See,
that?
I don't. There's something about the guy on the left.
I like him.
The guy on the left, that's a girl.
Oh. Well,
And
that's
her.
also promoting androgyny, which
Yeah.
is
Promoting androgyny, a shirt that says gamer, and a hat with a biohazard symbol on it.
No thanks.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
And then we have
Wait,
a
that
completely-
actually, I like that. The hat with the biohazard, that indicates this brain is atheist.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah,
toxic
that's true.
sludge
Stay
that has
away.
been put in this brain by
Stay-
Rachel Maddow.
stay the
yeah.
Yeah, that's a
away.
pretty good idea, actually.
but then we have moody mopers,
I
like
hate
in the middle here.
moodiness and
And then
depressed.
this guy on the far right here kind of looks like
A
somebody,
long-haired mogul.
Somebody looks like somebody maybe 3 weeks ago.
That guy definitely looks like he has a fucked up gut microbiome.
It's not right
That's
to
all
look.
I'll
it's not
say.
right to have hair that looks like that.
I'm gonna have
It's
to agree with
it's unchristian.
you. Unkempt.
It's and in addition to the outfits, we also in Spirit Man have people in high school with tattoos.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
In
And
HS?
these are high school students in Spirit.
Really? They're completely covered.
Wow.
You can see they're standing next to lockers. And
There
they're
better
fighting
be
with each
temporary.
other.
Yeah, those better just be shirt sleeves.
Also, there's rubbing up on that girl.
They're grabbing the girl.
And that
the
guy's
girl
rubbing up
has
on that
the girl
guy.
has the girl has tattoos on her area.
Oh God,
They're-
no.
Every student at the school is covered in tattoos.
Are you sure this isn't a college?
It's a complete high school. I read Spirit Man, and I
Oh
can
my
confirm
God.
this is a
and they
high
have
school.
undercuts and side cuts.
Yeah, it's just not right.
Yeah.
This shouldn't be in the Bible. So if you're looking for a good alternative, I like Captain Absolutely, Battle Against Dr. Relative.
Dr.
Oh.
Relative.
Dr. Relative is Captain Absolutely's villain.
Oh, because it's
I'm-
relatives
Okay,
and
let's
absolutes.
see some.
Yeah,
Let's see
I-
some
I wanna
stuff
hear about this.
Captain Absolutely.
Defending truth, justice, and lots more truth. So Captain Absolutely here. Here's Captain Absolutely. Here's his bio. which that's a thing that I always thought the Bible should have more of, is bio
Yeah.
boxes, info bio boxes. Mild-mannered librarian Josiah King had never heard of the Bible. Until a massive explosion revealed a chamber full of banned books. That night, Josiah read God's truth for the first time, and it, along with mysterious radioactive fumes, changed his life forever.
Wow.
Worldview. The Bible contains absolute truth, timeless, God-given wisdom on how to live. Superpowers. Strength, flight, height, 6 feet 1 inch. Eyes, pale blue. Favorite sport, wrestling.
I would too if I had super strength.
Biggest problem, paper cuts. He reads a lot of books. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free.
The shoe will set you three.
Wow.
3. John 8:32.
Okay.
And that's Captain Absolutely. But there are other characters. There's also Hannah. We
Hello.
all remember Hannah.
Hello, Hannah.
Seeing Cap's heroics inspired Hannah Lynn to put her faith into action. Sometimes this teenage inventor's zeal for God leads her to take shortcuts, like the time she stole Bibles from the library.
Huh.
Naughty, naughty. However, Hannah's courage,
Wait, I thought
intellect...
there weren't any I thought there weren't any Bibles from the library. It was banned.
Maybe after.
Well, she stole them. That's
Oh.
why it was banned.
Okay.
Because the people were
Oh,
stealing
got
too
it.
much.
Alluring.
Yeah, you're not allowed to read a stolen book.
However, Hannah's courage, intellect, and heart make her a terrific sidekick. Worldview, the Bible changes lives. We need to share its truth with as many people as possible. Inventions, rocket boots, fire suit. And I've invented some of these things too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fire suit. That sounds kind of hellish.
5'4", so
5'4",
she's
green
like
eyes.
petite, slim, thick.
Favorite
5'4",
school subject,
a
science,
mix
and
with
biggest
God.
problem, fear chemist. I
Ah.
have no idea what that means.
Okay.
As in my research, I could not find if there's a character named Fear Chemist or if the Bible just...
I don't-
Sometimes the Bible, it's confusing.
Yeah.
It can be weird. And then there's a quote
Yeah,
from
we
the
don't
Bible.
have to
We
read
don't have to
it.
read
Yeah,
that.
don't have to read
But
that.
then we get to Dr. Relative.
Oh.
God, you
Darren-
can tell his evilness.
Darren Gray was a computer programmer. Oh, Lord. And Josiah's friend. After the explosion, Darren discovered relative truth, the idea that everyone makes their own rules.
No.
Since then, he's tried to take over Metropolinville and destroy
Metropolitanville.
Metropolitanville.
No, that's ancient. It's in Babylon.
Yeah, so it's
a
pronounced
neighborhood.
different from
You're right.
how you would
You're
expect it because it was from another language. And destroy God's truth once and for all. I hate when radioactive fumes allow my friend to discover relative truth.
And just try to destroy God's
It's
truth.
so relevant to today. That's the thing about the Bible. It really it's part of your
You mean
life.
relative
it's,
to today?
No, it's not relative today.
It's relevant.
Okay,
It's
continue.
relevant. Worldview. Right and wrong can change depending on what's best for me at the moment. Weapons, neutralizer laser, shackles of selfishness,
Ah.
and Lyris 1 to 6. I don't know what.
I don't know what
Maybe that's
Lyra's
our
point
page.
6 is.
Height. Size is just a number.
So he's small.
Yeah. Eyes green. Favorite snack, sunflower seeds. And biggest problem, instruction manuals. Nobody tells Dr. Relative what to do.
Oh,
Not a lot of
God.
brown-eyed people
Damn
in
you,
this
Dr.
book.
Relative.
No, it's
I
mostly
fucking
green and
hate
blue.
you.
Yeah.
All right, what's that? What else?
Here's some pages from which it's hard to see here, but so I'll just describe it. But basically, whereas in Spirit Man punches and uses
Yes.
punching and a sword, actually. Captain Absolutely actually uses humane weapons like pillow fighting. And he actually
Good.
pillow fights the villains, as you
Thank
can see happening
God.
in almost 5 panels on
That's
this
better.
2-page spread.
We weren't allowed to say thwomp and thwack, but we used to
No.
hit each
See,
other
this
with
is
pillows
perfect.
into a bloody
Flump and
pulp.
Oh,
poof.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
that's
whoop.
good. See that?
Womp.
That's not.
Pidge.
Yeah, I was allowed to say. I was allowed to say.
God
whoop.
sees you is another sound
Yeah.
effect that we're
Yeah.
seeing at the bottom of the page.
And a
there.
rainbow.
But
Wait.
that's Captain Absolutely.
Huh.
I just
Okay.
have one thing that's in the Bible to close out with.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
That I want everybody to be aware that you can always flip to the back of the Bible. It's still on this. What are you doing? It's still on this. Stop doing that. Okay.
You are fail.
I was talking to God. Um,
Don't give him that ego. You're talking.
and this is something that you can always look at in the Bible if you're feeling like you need a little pick me up.
Okay, let's see.
And this is Christian Sonic art.
Whoa.
Oh, I love this
From the
stuff.
book of Bible Bubba 20.
Oh.
And so go ahead and click this link here. It's hosted online, but it's also in the Bible over on one of these pages. over here.
Wow.
So just scroll through this and just show off what's going on here, and you can always check this out in the Bible if you need to. It's a collection by Bible
Oh my
Bubba 20.
God.
It's Christ and White Sonic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just keep going. There's a bunch. Just scroll
White
through
Sonic
it.
reminds me of the cherry.
I love you,
limeade.
God and Jesus. Here's this is Sonic at
Oh
the
my
crucifixion.
God.
He was there,
I
and he
need-
did nothing.
I need a print of that.
Here, this one's really good. I really like the
Wow.
art in this one. It's
This
a
is
prayer.
lovely. So this is
Yeah.
at the back of the book.
This
Yeah.
one is amazing too.
It's
I
really
need a
good,
print
too.
of this too.
That
I
is
want these
sick.
in my home.
Yep, and we can just and then that's also
Oh,
in the Bible. There's some ads
Damn,
in
this
the
gonna make me
Bible
act up.
for diabetes,
Well, that was incredible, man.
and here's some more. But we don't need to look at all of it. I mean,
Just know it's there.
Just
You
know,
can
go
flip-
out and grab a
flip to the
Bible and
index
you
by
can-
yourself.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Well, that's the Bible.
I
Yeah.
think that's it. What else?
Our shareholder meeting
Oh yes.
for this month is this Friday on
Uh-huh.
the 27th at 5
We're
p.m.
gonna need everyone
Eastern.
to RSVP to that.
So go ahead and subscribe to the executive producer
Uh-huh.
tier if you haven't yet. You're gonna want to do that.
It's gonna be pretty big.
It's gonna be a good meeting.
It's gonna be a good time, man. I'm also in Pittsburgh with old Adam Friedland, February 3rd and the 4th. So come out to that, and I maybe we'll tell some Bible stories on stage.
And
that's exciting.
I am gonna be not in Pittsburgh. I'm gonna be in
You're
Brooklyn.
gonna be eating your own shit in Brooklyn.
I'm
New
gonna
York.
be in Brooklyn playing with my toys.
Tonight I'll be in the tub.
and signing off.
Scene.
Bye.
Bye.
Amen.
Oh, I gotta pee.